Hello everyone, welcome back. Do you know how you can compile all of these files and convert into a single file? So the logic is that we have to convert these files first into the txt, all of these, and then all the txts will be merged into a single txt file. So that will be used as a database. So it is simply called as data warehousing. Now, how we can do this through the Excel VBA? I'll try to extract the VBA code through Chatgpt. Just open Chatgpt and then parse the query here. As I have mentioned my query here that I am just looking for the Excel VBA code where I want to merge the multiple Excel files and convert into the simple txt file. And then I just want all the txt files should be merged and make a single database. Let's enter this query and then check it out the VBA code that has been provided by the ChatGPT here. So I'll simply just copy this code and then I'll open a new Excel file and then I'll use Alt F11 and I'll move into the VBA editor where I'll create a new module and then I'll just paste the query here. After doing this, I'll make a slight changes as in my query while asking to the ChatGPT, I didn't mention the exact location of the files where all these 12 files were residing. So I'll take out the address, I'll just copy this and I'll append this into the VBA code. And here ChatGPT just gave me the example for the Excel XX, but in my case I'm just using Excel SB. So you can change it according to your requirement. And now I'll try, I'm just running it step by step and checking it out. How is it working? So when I just run it and it just extracted the information that there are the couple of files that are residing in the folder and it is just opening one by one each file. So April 1 has been opened here. Now I'm just going to close this April file which has been opened through the loop. When I just close, so there is a pop-up, do you want to save or not? So I'll tweak a code here a bit and I'll use a close save changes is equal to false, which means without any pop-up the Excel file will be closed and save. And I'll use one thing more here after this, that application.display_alert. Application.display_alert is basically used to to disable or enable the pop-up. So I'll use it here, application.display_alert, and I'll set the property to it false. As I have already opened the files, so I'll just loop it to the next one and then I'm just going to open the another one. And I'm just running the whole code by pressing the F5 and I just commented the line to which I want this code should be run, and after at that point it should be stopped. Now it is just doing what? It is just iterating all the files which are residing in the folder, which as I have mentioned, and converting all those files into the txt. Now you can check it out that all the 12 files have been converted into the txt because the 12 files were given in the extension of .xlsb. Now what is the next step? In the next phase, I just want that all these txt files should be converted and appended into a single file that would be known as the merge file. So I'll go back to the folder and then I'll just create a new txt file here and that would be named as merged file, and I'll take the name from the code in order to abstain from any sort of error. Now okay, now I'm just renaming it So after renaming it, I'm just going to verify the name must be same, and I'm just testing it. Okay, I have run this piece of code. So where I have mentioned that I just want to, convert all the txt files which were created. So I just want to merge it. So let's check it out. Either all the files, all the txt files data have been transferred into the merged txt file, merge file. So where I just want to create a database. So simple. Basically, it is just creating a database, or you can link it with the source or the tools wherever you want. For example, if you want to connect it with the Excel, so you can connect it. Now I'll tweak the Excel VBA code here, and I just want one thing more, that I just need to delete all the txt files which were created through the Excel VBA while iterating the excel.xlsb files. Now what I will do, I'll just add this piece of code at the bottom before the message or after the message. And now I have placed it here. Okay, so the files are already created there. Is not having a separate database folder. So what I'll do, I'll just create a new folder, and I would name that folder as a database, where I'll give the preference to place the merge file, because while removing the txt files, the merge file.txt will also be removed. So that's why what I'll do, I just don't want to delete this file, and apart from this all the files should be deleted. So I'll keep this file separately, and after placing it into the database folder, I'm going to delete all the data as I have deleted here, and I'll place it blank, and again we will run it and we will check it out. This time I'm deleting these txt files manually. As I have created here a new folder database, so according to this I have to make a changes in my code as well, as after the compilation. So the address of the database file, that is merge file. So I will just change the location, and the location address has been changed here. Also the folder name database is added here. Now what I'll do, I'll just move into the Excel VB editor, and hold I'll check out the line where we were using the single database file, that is merge file txt, and I will add the location address here. So speech commas and database, sorry, it is in the small or lowercase. So database, and then speech commas, and again close this, and then I'll test it out. Now I will run the whole piece of code in a single go. So where we will we will notice the three things. The first, it will, oh, there is an error. Okay, just clear this error. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just run this code by using ff, or by using this icon, so what I'm pressing here. In the first tab, it will iterate all the excel sb files that are placed in a folder which you have mentioned, and then it will convert into, or it will convert all those excel files into the txt. Then all the txt files data will be transferred into the single database file, that is known as merge file.txt. So I used here, I just want to stop this code here, so that's why I'm just removing it, and I'm just going to press it again, and then let's check. Okay, now there is an error. So what is the error? Error is basically, okay, so there is a backslash will be required in the database. So I just simply used here the folder name. I forget to use here the backslash here. Okay, after adding this again, I'll run it and I will check it out that either it has converted all the data into the merge file or not. So F5 and now okay, so we have got the message here. So all the txt files data has been transferred, all the excel file has been converted into the txt file, and txt files data has been transferred into the single database file that is known as the merge file .txt. And then it has removed all the txt files which were created through the looping or iteration of the all the excel SVs. By using this technique you can use you can make automation. So I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and also share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.